Here's some tough love. Think of what you haven't gotten in your life that you want. Think of in what ways you're not happy, etc., etc. Just think of anything that you want that isn't the way it is. Doesn't matter what it is, career, relationships. Guess what? It's your fault. You don't have what you want because you just didn't do the work. You didn't figure out what it takes. Like, for instance, men need to understand women are completely different in their thinking. So you can't just be who you are and be myself all the time. You're completely different from a woman, and that's why what you think is cool, a woman doesn't care about, and vice versa. A man is completely different from women, and that's why it doesn't work, because people don't figure out what the opposite sex actually likes and responds to in real life, regardless of what they say. If you didn't have, if you don't have the job or career or whatever you want, well, that's just obvious. You just didn't put in the work and enough work and work smart, connect with the right people, etc. It just, but that's people know that, obviously. Like, people can't deny that one because it's a common meme in society to know that. But this applies to everything. Now, I understand, there's certain situations and blah, 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 blah. But basically, this is about not being a victim ever. Because long term, that's hurting you. And we live in a society now where being a victim is almost trendy and you'll get all this attention for it. But it doesn't matter because it's not going to help you long term. So if you want to actually be happy in life, you can't be a victim. You can't blame anyone else or any other group for anything. Because why? Because it just doesn't help. It's not productive. It hurts you, actually. You might feel good for a second, especially if you're getting attention for it. But the more you do it, the more you're just going to become a loser. That's what a victim, that's the only thing a loser is to me. It's someone that doesn't try at all and someone that blames others and woe is me. That's a loser. If you try and you lose, technically, you don't succeed, that's always a winner to me. It's the person that gives up and the person that blames others because they're too lazy and insecure to do the real thing, which is get out there and learn, grow, experience, expand, fail and fail and fail and fail and fail until you succeed. It's very simple, but no one does it. Very few people do it on a hardcore level because it's too hard. Spiritual realization as well. That's why there's so many fake people out there. Fake spiritual people and just fake people in general, because doing the real thing, being a real one, like really being a real one, sticking to what you say, having the integrity of what you think you are, and being actually what you do in life, sticking to that, not just being fake about it or pretending. That's really hard to do. So I will say that it's hard to do, especially because it's uncommon and so many people give you this way out. Society gives you all these ways out, but that's one thing, man. The old school in this regard is 10,000 times better. They weren't victims. They just jumped in there and did what had to be done, no matter what. And so as much as we might think of our grandparents as like not open-minded or whatever, stubborn, or I don't know, all kinds of little random things, racist, sexist, compared to us in general, but they sure were tougher and they sure were mentally stronger than we are as a whole. And so Don't fall for that trick because you're gonna regret it later in life. Okay? Peace.